And so that leaves Nevada, which is the reason I decided to lead with this fake elector story today. Big Bad John and I have had many discussions regarding the Nevada fake electors. It seems our irritation and persistence might be paying off. A story, not locally, but on Politico, carried the headline, quote, Nevada Attorney General is investigating false electors who aided Trump in 2020, end quote. Although I kind of like this same headline, but on NBC's site. Same headline. Nevada Attorney General is investigating fake electors who aided Trump in 2020 election. Look at that. That slob, Michael McDonald, is the chairman of the Nevada QOP. I mean, he does know you don't have to pull into every fast food joint he passes, right? Either that or he's decided to hold true to QOP values and not have an abortion. Seriously, this guy's stomach arrives 20 minutes before he does. I will say this, he's got a lot of guts. This guy by himself is a family of 4. He gets a family group insurance discount all by himself. Even his house has stretch marks. Hey, Michael, salad tastes good. When Michael steps on a weigh scale, a little note pops up that says, sorry, we don't do livestock. Michael's so fat during the pandemic, he could socially distance from himself. His hips are no longer in the same time zone, and when they talk to each other, it's a long-distance call. The first French word Michael learned was buffet. His bathtub overflows when there's no water in it. When Michael goes camping, bears hide their food. When he goes to a zoo, elephants feed him peanuts. On boiling hot summer Vegas days, he rents his body out as shade. When he goes to a ball game, he sits next to everyone. The upside of being this big, no one will ever try and kidnap him. He was once attacked by flesh-eating bacteria. They died from exhaustion. He took his shorts in to be laundered, and the clerk said, sorry, we don't do tents. What do we want? A cure for obesity. When do we want it? Right after lunch. In any event, let me read from the Politico story. Quote, the Attorney General of Nevada is quietly investigating Republican activists and operatives who falsely pledged the state's 6 electoral votes to Donald Trump in 2020, despite Joe Biden's victory in the state. In recent weeks, investigators have questioned witnesses about the attempts of the so-called alternate electors to present themselves as viable representatives of the state's voters, according to 3 people familiar with the probe. Investigators have also asked about documents these people prepared as part of the effort. The probe, which until now has not been publicly reported, is the latest sign of potential legal jeopardy for the Republicans who, amid Trump's bid to cling to power, posed as electors in states that Biden won. False electors in Georgia and Michigan are already facing criminal charges, and an investigation is underway in Arizona. In Nevada, 6 Republicans, including state GOP Chair Michael McDonald, signed fake certificates on December 14, 2020, falsely declaring themselves to be the state's duly appointed Electoral College representatives. Trump and his allies then invoked that slate of false electors, as well as similar slates in 6 other states, as they tried to block Congress's certification of the election results on January the 6th, 2021. Joe Gloria, who was Clark County Registrar of Voters when Trump's allies in Nevada tried to reverse the election, told Politico that a state investigator asked him questions earlier this month about the fake elector scheme. Another person who was questioned and who was granted anonymity to discuss the sensitive probe also said investigators asked for details about the fake electors and documents they prepared. And a third person briefed on the probe also granted anonymity because of its sensitivity, confirmed it is active. Nevada Attorney General Aaron Ford, a Democrat, declined to comment through a spokesperson. Of the 6 Nevada false electors, 4 did not respond to requests for comment, 1 declined to comment, and 1 could not be reached. End quote. And I can confirm the first part of that sentence. As soon as I learned of this story, I hopped on the phone. I called Aaron's office to request an interview today. His spokesperson, John, told me the same, that they weren't yet commenting on the story. I told him I figured that after I read the story, but I thought it might be different for me because I was special. That didn't work. John laughed and told me he'd call me if and when Aaron is ready to comment. So we'll see.